And we are happy to have with us Joanne Alexa Conradi. She is the president of the Quebec Women's Federation. Thank you so much for being with us this morning, Alexa. What does this 25th anniversary of the Polytechnique shooting mean to you?
It's always both a difficult time because we're remembering women who have died, but it's also a moment to remember all the struggles that we have had in the last 25 years and to sort of have a look towards where we're going. And so I have mixed feelings about it, both sad but also hopeful.
Mm-hmm. When you say that we're still struggling, what are we still struggling for today as women?
Many things, in fact. You know, if you think about how the killing of these 14 women was a killing of women who were in a space that really wasn't supposed to be for them, as in they were wanting to be engineers, a traditional male domain. And there's so many other spaces where women are still having struggling to find their place. I'm thinking about women in construction, women in politics, male-dominated spheres. It's really still a challenge, but it also, in many other ways, we still haven't come to fully recognize the full equality of women in general. So, you know, we're paid less, we have more work to do between our paid work and our unpaid work. There's still many inequalities that are still relevant today to discuss.
The Federation last week, as you do every year around the anniversary, it launched your anti-violence campaign. So where are we today when it comes to violence against women?
It's funny, in the last number of years, we've sort of called the societies that are said victory around equality. And actually, the last few weeks with women talking about a question of sexual assault and rape have just shown to us as a society that we actually cried victory far before we ever really got there. So I think we need to recognize that many women are still victims of violence, and it's not always from that monster hiding on the street who's scary in the back rooms, but actually our partners, our fathers, our colleagues, our boyfriends, and that's a sign that we haven't finished our work. So, you know, the society isn't yet safe for women, and that means that we've got a lot of work to do to look at ourselves. And I think the real question today is how to make sure that everybody in our society doesn't just think, for example, that this is a women's issue. This is actually largely a men's issue.
Wow. And so we have to keep raising awareness and keep talking about it.
Yes, and taking responsibility. And that's one of the problems with our justice system, but it's also one of the problems with our institutions who haven't done enough to ensure that women can evolve in an equal setting.
Alexa, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Joanne, back to you in studio.